Hi, in this video I'm gonna talk about the game between Wojciech and Muff. White decided to jump, but there's also another good move which I would like you to consider. Jump is okay, but there's another okay move, which is here. It's not that obvious and looks a little bit weird, but it makes white shape more flexible and makes it possible for white to later on create some good shape. Because let's say that black does not answer. Now we can play here, Atari, and we flattened black and make ourselves very good shape. Because there are already some potential eyes, right? Some way into the corner, way to the outside. So white should be quite happy with this result. So black would like probably to answer this. And let's also say that always if we play a contact move, we make our opponent stronger. So okay, white played one, it's a contact move, so white is making black stronger. So why white would like to do this? Okay, because black is already strong over here. He has 3 stones, he has some base, he has some way outside. So it doesn't matter if we make black stronger because he's already strong. Okay, so what can black do now? The only thing that black can do is also play a contact move. And as we said before, contact moves are making our opponent stronger. So here situation is quite different because white is weak. So now it's not that good that black is making him stronger. Like now black is a little bit sad and white is a little bit happy. We need also to remember that black has some weak stone over here. And yeah, there's Atari for black, but it's not that great because now black created some thick wall for white. And he also has to come back if he doesn't want his stone to be captured. So it's very nice trick to know. Okay, let's go back to the game. Okay, now black played here, which is not that great because we already said that his group is strong and we usually don't want to play from our strong groups. We always focus on the areas where are the weak groups. So, okay, we have some weak group over here and weak group over here. So, at first sight, it maybe seems like, okay, black played next to the weak group. But it would be much better if black just reinforced his weak stone. Because now he's playing from the weak group, not from the strong one. And this move makes black a little bit over-concentrated. Like, I know maybe black wanted to create some potential over here, but there's still a lot of space, so white can invade anytime and there will be not much points for black. And also, this move has another disadvantage, because now white can lean on black. Because as we said before, black is already strong, so there are no worries. We can play a move like that. And it's a little bit of a forcing move, because it's quite painful for black to not answer. Because yeah, black can reinforce his stone, but now white plays this Hane. It's a little bit painful for black. And if black plays here, he is just making white's wall stronger and stronger. He is pushing white stones in the direction of his weak stone. And yes, he will get something here for sure, but he's also hurting himself a little bit. Okay, let's see what happened. And now white played here, which is not the greatest move, because yeah, a lot of people say that Kosumi is very good shape, but Kosumi can also be very often a very bad shape. And this is this kind of situation where Kosumi is quite bad. Because it's doing nothing at all. Like, we could put some pressure on black, and now black can just do whatever. He has time to do everything. Like, black can get everything. He can get this and he can get this. And white does not have any good continuation to this move. Because let's assume that black plays here, and he played that in the game, actually. And what can white do now? Like, this move looks quite useless. There's no good continuation to this. So it would be much better to just push, make our wall bigger, and it's not that scary that black will add some stones over here, because there will be still a lot of empty space for white to invade. Okay. I think this area is still quite hot because I wouldn't say that those groups are very weak, but they are definitely the weakest on the board. So, for example, a move like that would be quite nice for white, because it looks like black should answer, right? So white can get this move at 1 for free. It's quite a nice move, isn't it? We get some points and we force black to play some dame move. And yeah, also for black, it's quite big, because black does not want white to play over here, so he can try to play there himself. And this move is not only making black a little bit stronger over here, but also has some continuations in the corner. So this was not that big, because even if black at some point plays over here, there's still a lot of empty space. Like, I don't want to say that you have to invade immediately, but there will be at least some edges later on, so we can't take it for granted that black will get this all. So there's no need to rush with this kind of move. It's not that big actually, because even if later on white plays maybe here or here, like, black will still get something. It's not a big of a deal. Okay, so now black played here, okay. And white played here. And this push is not that good, because we have to remember that we have 2 cuts over here, which can be activated at any moment, and we need to always keep them in mind. And at some point, they will bite us in the ass, you know? And because of that, it's better to just play here. And this also has some continuation to go right into white's potential. And we can also choose to play this kind of move, depending on the situation. But this move, like, we will have to come back at some point, so why don't we do it immediately? If we have some combination when at some point we have to come back, usually it's better to just play this comeback immediately, not exchange some unnecessary moves. Because now white plays Hane, and with every other move of black, these cuts will be becoming more and more painful. Like, let's see what happens. White played another Hane. Black cut. Black extends. And white played here, which is not exploiting those weaknesses of black at all, we could play a move like that first and see what black plays now. Now white is taking one of black's liberties away, so yeah, later on black will have to come back because of those cuts, you know. But white played here and it's still not that bad, because actually black did not get anything here, because it seems like he's starting to build something, but there are still weaknesses and it's not that easy for him to collect those points with one move, right? So he exchanged some moves which gave him nothing at all, but strengthened white here, gave white some influence. Black played here, but maybe it would be just good enough to play a move like that. He's reducing white by also creating his own. Now white can cut. And now it looks a little bit silly, because those stones are dislocated, those and those. So now, when we will run with these two, white will add some moves over here and will ruin our potential for territory here. So why don't we just calmly reduce? And now white will get less and black will get more. It sounds reasonable, right? Okay, but it went like that. And also, instead of this move, I think it would be much better to play here, because like that our stones are becoming quite heavy and white can just cut us. If we play Hane, he can also play Hane. And this group actually is not that alive, because if white adds some stones over here, suddenly it would be difficult for black to get any ice over here. So it's getting a little bit dangerous. So instead, let's play a move like that. It's some light move, which is not only creating some potential for territory, but is making those stones light, and maybe later on we will actually sacrifice them. Let's give ourselves more possibilities for the future, because this is a little bit straightforward and makes it easier for white to attack us. But white played here. And white captured, but white could just extend, and we have to remember that white has some helping stone over here. So the only thing black can do now is also extend, and white will get more points. And now there will be no Atari over here, and if white plays as he played, now black will have the possibility to play the Atari. And white captured, but it's very Yose move. Like, it's very not interesting to capture this one stone. It's doing nothing, actually. If we were killing this group, then okay, but this group doesn't seem very killable. And black played here, but this is taking points from a strong group. We don't want to do this kind of stuff, especially that there's still some hole over here, and maybe it would be possible for white to flatten this territory a little bit. And yeah, black has a lot of weaknesses over here. So black played here. And white not only can play here, but also he can try to play a move like that, farther away from his stones. And it's also not that easy for black to answer, because whatever he plays, his stones will be disconnected. They will be disconnected. Yeah, and it's played more in the open space, so later maybe white will be able to play some move over here, and suddenly there will be no points for black. So maybe he will live with these stones, he will connect, but white will ruin everything else. Okie dokie. White played here. But now black can just play as he played. And what white plays now? Here. And black cut. But black could just play here. Like, it's very big move. Because black had only those points, and now white is making some wall which is useless, and black is taking points and reducing white's corner, so it's just great. Like, it was very big mistake to play here. Maybe white thought that black will answer like that, and now white comes back and he made black a little bit over-concentrated, and later on there's also a move like this. But it's not the case in this situation, because black can just play here. And it's very painful for black. For white. It's painful for white. But now black decided to cut, and I think it's too brave. Like, too brave. White extended here, and white can cut. And we can see that black captured white's stones. But we have to remember that those points were already black's points. So black did not get anything, black did not get any additional points, but white got additional points over here. He captured one black stone. So black got nothing here and white got something. So yeah, it was not the best for black, especially that he could just go here on the second line. Like, yeah, very often moves on the second line are not good, but here this is a very good move. It's taking points, it's reducing our opponent's points. Yeah, and it's quite center, because if white does not answer, it's very big to play here. So why don't we play this move in center? Okay, but it went like that. And white plays here. Okay, some misreads. And black cuts here. But I really don't understand this, because look, black, your stones are very dead. They are dead. They have two liberties. And if you play here, white will just escape. Okay, you also exchange this. Have you thought about some ko? That some ko may appear? So, like, this move is not getting you anything at all, I guess. Okay, but coming back to this move. White can just escape and at any moment capture those black stones. And the only thing that black did is creating another weak group. He already has a weak group over here and he created another. So we don't want to be in this kind of situation, right? Especially that this cut is doing absolutely nothing. Like, black is really not benefiting from it. Like, black is getting no points and black is not reducing any white points. So why do we do this? Like, white already has much more liberties than black has, so it has absolutely no sense. Like, any other move would be better than this one. Just grab some points, black, and don't mess around like that. Okay, and white connected this way. But we have to keep in mind what can happen later on. Let's assume that white will lose those liberties, those outside liberties. Okay, black will play here, white plays elsewhere, let's say, and now black plays here. And now white will have to add some additional move to connect his stones, because if he does not do it, now black can play here, and here white can't connect. Ouch. Right? So we should connect here immediately, and now we have no problems here. No liberty problems. It just connected. So yeah, it's another what? Give me a second. Yes, it's another example. It's example of when good shapes are actually bad. Because it's a bamboo, but it would be much better to play here, because now we don't have any liberty problems. Okay. Let's see what happened next. Black just decided to die. Okay. Yeah, and as you can see, now white has to add a move. He adds a move, so this move was not that good, because now white has to add a move. And if he played this move over here, he would not have to add any other move. He would be already connected. But why not here? Like, here, black would have less liberties, right? He can't play here. He would have to play here. And now we can play here. Yeah, and now there's some false eye. And later on we will be able to play Atari, and black will have less liberties. And like that he can connect, and he has a lot of liberties. But it doesn't change his situation, because black is dead anyway. So okay. If it's just killed, then it's just killed. And maybe it doesn't matter at all if we play good move or the best move, because black is just dead. Okay. And I really don't understand this move, because it's very easy to count. Like, how many liberties does black have? Like 1, 2, 3. Okay, easy as that. And white have 1, 2, 3 and very, very more. So it's easy counting, like black is dead. So why black is trying to kill white if he just can't? Okay, yeah, and white just ignored, because it was a very silly move of black. Okay. White connected his stones, but should he do this? If white plays just here, black can't really cut white. Like, he can try to play empty triangle. This is an option. But now white will cut, and like, yeah, black can cut, white can play another move, and he will still reduce black a little bit. And also, if black plays here, we play Atari. Ah, okay, aren't we just killing black? Maybe we are. Yeah, it looks quite deadish. So yeah, there was no need to connect our stones. Another Kusumi which is not that great, because there was no need to play here. And black played here, but now white captures, and it would be very difficult for black to kill him, because white plays here now, and yeah, there's a ko, but if white wins this ko, those stones are dead for sure. Yeah, like that. White connects and black is dead. So instead, black should just extend, and we can see how much black is actually getting here. It's a lot of points. We need to go for some compromise. Like in this game, we can't get everything. Everyone has to get something. White has to get something, black has to get something. We will not get everything. Sometimes we need to accept some compromises. Okay, and there's a ko, which is not working, because white is just capturing black stones. But if it worked, it would be quite cool, but it's not. Okay. Yeah, and yeah. I didn't said also, let's come back a little bit. I was showing this situation, that black can play here and get all of this. And let's see what happened in the game. Black not only get nothing of this, but also gave white those stones over here. Like he would give them anyway, but he added some more. Okay. Let's see what happened next. Yeah, black just died everywhere, so it's not very promising. But there's also another situation I wanted to talk about. Like here, another easy counting. Okay, now black connected. But how many liberties does white have? Maybe it's not that obvious how many liberties white have, but it's very obvious how many liberties black have. Black has 2 liberties. And I'm pretty sure that white has much more than 2 liberties. So white is just capturing black. Okay, but black connected. White captured. But black is still playing his thing. And let's see, it's like very easy counting. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. But black played here anyway. And white ignored. Black played here. And let's see if white can count this very difficult situation. Like it's a game between 2 2Qs. Oh my god, white managed to solve this problem. I'm very proud of white. Okay, and I think it's all about this game. And thank you for watching. And for those who managed till the end, there's a picture of my cat.